Hello everyone, welcome back to my planet. So before we get into the really important stuff, can we talk about the really important things? Happy Starbucks Red Cup Day! I know I managed to cup one this morning. I went super early. It was like almost 6, but you know what? I was up, I was praying, so I was like, oh, I'll just go and get it. So I managed to avoid the lines. So this, I got 2 actually. The cashier gave me one. And then the barista, she was giving me my drink and she gave me another. And she's like, here you go. And I was like, thanks. Run out the door. So I got 2. I think with this, I don't know. I haven't heard anything, but in years prior, they would give you 75 cents off if you use this. I don't think that's the case. I don't know if it is. So please don't show up at your Starbucks like, it said. No, I didn't say, don't pin this on me. I'm not saying, I'm just saying in the years past, that used to be a thing. So, but can we stop talking about my cup and start talking about my eyebrows? Don't they look great? I got them done yesterday by this guy named Wilberto de la Fuente. I think that's his name. Willie. I only go to him and he's like, I'm gonna give you an arch. And I was like, okay, good luck, Willie. He's like, I'm gonna give you an arch. I was like, okay. So, and he did. So if they could just not grow back and stay like this forever, I love them. My God, I love my eyebrows. And you're probably like, girl, your shirt is backwards. I know, I saw another girl wearing her shirt like this and I thought it was so cute and so fun. See, I'm like, I don't care. I'll wear my shirts backwards. I'll do funky things. I am too old to care about what people think about me, you know, or think about my appearance. The only opinion that matters is my own when it comes to appearance. So I thought this is cute and fun. And if anyone's like, oh, it looks dumb, well, maybe you need to learn how to have fun, lady or man or whoever. You know, gotta learn how to live a little, have fun. It's okay. It's okay. What's anyone gonna say? It's fine. Anyways, so today I wanted to, maybe I shouldn't be a sports star. Not that I am, but I did want to talk a little bit about motivation. Why? Because as we all know, and if you don't know, where have you been? Not on my planet, but so Weight Watchers came out with a new plan called Personal Points. I had to think about that for a minute. There's a whole bunch of videos on it, so I'm not going to go into detail, but it's fairly new, 2 weeks, I believe. And I know right now motivation is sky high and we are so pumped and we are doing this plan. Like we are giving it our all and we're loving it, blah, 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 blah. But I'm just making words now. Apparently, eventually the hype is going to die down. And we're not going to be as motivated as we are now. For some of us, it's already died down. For some of us, it didn't even start. Let's be honest. So the question is, well, how do I keep the hype going? How do I keep motivated like this? How do I even motivate myself to start a weight loss journey if you're not on it? So what I'm going to say is just my own experience, my own thoughts, my own, my experience. Feel free to disagree. That's fine. But I'm just saying my ownness. There we go. So the thing about motivation is that it's BS. And relying solely on motivation to lose weight is even bigger BS. It's like a roller coaster. Sometimes it'll be up here, and then other times it'll come down and be at the very bottom. Motivation will get you through the door, but it's not going to keep you in the green seats. So what is going to keep you in the green seats? So how do you do it? Like, how do you keep yourself hyped and going then? In my own personal experience, 2 ways. The first is to do things that you would do regardless if you were on a weight loss journey or not. That means eating the foods that you like, doing the type of activity you like, water, drinking water. Drink as much as you can as that works for you. For me, I drink 4 bottles of water a day, 1 before each meal and 1 after I exercise. That works for me. For me, I eat the foods that I would eat. You know, every time I'm eating something, I'm like, would I eat this if I wasn't on Weight Watchers? If the answer is no, I don't eat it. Like powdered peanut butter, for example. My whole meeting would say things like, oh, powdered peanut butter. I personally don't mind it in my overnight oats, But I do mind it if I'm like mixing it with water and having, no, sorry, I'm not doing that. I don't like the way it tastes. Sorry, that's just me. So I'd rather fork over the points for actual peanut butter. Every time I look at something, it's like, okay, I'm gonna eat this and I have to enjoy it. Would I do this regardless? The answer has to be yes. Exercise, I would do that regardless if I was on a weight loss journey or not. I love the way it makes me feel. My anxiety, I do have a lot of anxiety, and I feel like that really helps balance it out, or at least like lower it. Gives me a good night's sleep, a whole bunch of other benefits, and not to mention it's giving me this Kim Kardashian body, so that's a benefit. So you have to do the things that you would do regardless. For me, for walks, I don't like going on walks. I'm sorry, it's true. I really don't like going on walks. I don't care what the scenery is. You can have sequoias here, redwoods there, like birds chirping and singing, and a rainbow and this amazing scenery. I don't want to go on a walk. I don't like it. It bores me, even if that is the scenery. That's just the type of person I am. So I don't go on walks. Sorry. I do the Leslie Sansone videos and I get my steps in, but like actual walk, I don't like doing it. Don't make me, so I don't. And you got to find out what, if you're doing something and you're like, I don't like this, and if I wasn't on Weight Watchers, I wouldn't be doing it, stop doing it. Or at least cut down on doing that. The second thing I wanted to talk about, and I haven't really heard anyone mention this, so I don't know if it's just me, but again, I'm talking through my experience, is that you have, and this isn't going to sound pretty. It's not going to sound pretty. And it might be like, oh, well, no, I don't want to do a weight loss journey then, or I don't want to continue then. But I don't know if it's just me. Maybe it's not. Maybe it is. But you do have to force yourself to do a lot of things. You have to force yourself to do this journey. I know that doesn't sound fun, and that sounds, Weight Watchers, it's funny because we'll be like, oh yeah, it's great, losing weight is easy, blah, 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 blah. It's not. 60% of the people who join Weight Watchers quit within 4 weeks. I know it's a high percentage. Maybe it's not exactly 60, but it's a high percentage. And you just have to want it bad enough. It's easy to sit here and be like, I do want it. I want it for my health, and I want it to get off medication. I want it to be able to run after my grandkids or my kids, blah, 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 blah. But it's easy to say that. It's another thing to actually put it into practice and actually do it. It is easy for the most part, but there are parts where, again, it's not, and motivation is not there. So then that's when you really have to force yourself to do something. I'm not motivated to, like, you know, you could be like, I'm not motivated to track. You have to force yourself to track sometimes. You have to force yourself to go on the Weight Watchers app or whatever app you're using and put in the foods that you ate or are planning to eat. You have to really force yourself to do it. You have to force yourself to go on that walk if you are a walk enthusiast, to like get up and actually go. You have to force yourself. If you're a meal prepper, I'm not, but I know for a lot of people, meal prep is their saving grace. So you have to force yourself to spend that Sunday meal prepping sometimes. Not always, but when the motivation is really low, that's when you really force yourself to do it. And sometimes it's a mental battle. It's really a mental battle. I know, like I said, I love working out. There's times though when I'm not motivated at all, and there was a time, well, a lot of times where I'm like sitting on my bed and I'm like, I don't want to do it. I don't want to go do this workout video. I don't want to do this workout. And the other part of me is like, girl, go. What are you doing? Like, go, just put on your workout clothes and just go and do it. No, I don't want to. I really don't want to. Yeah, you have to. So I literally had that internal battle so many times, and I was just sitting there for half an hour having this battle, and in that half an hour I could have done that workout. But eventually I did go and do that workout because I forced myself to do it. And I'm sure a lot of you also force yourself to do a lot of things. And the thing is that we make ourselves do a whole bunch of unpleasant things throughout the day. get up out of bed, go to work, look after the kids when you just want to binge watch Netflix, pay the bills, do this, do that. Because if we don't, what's the alternative? We don't even want to think of the alternative. But when it comes to our own health and us, that takes the back burner. I don't know why that is. It shouldn't be the case. If anything, you should if you have to, like, really force yourself to take care of yourself. And we let it slide, and no, that's not okay. So yeah, those are my two things. Like, it's not easy, it's not pretty. Sometimes it's an actual battle, but if you have to decide if you want it bad enough. Like, what's going to happen if you don't force yourself to do something? You go back to your highest weight. You stop doing it altogether, go back to your highest weight. Do you really want to live at your highest weight? I don't. That wasn't a fun time. I thought at the time that I was fine, but then I lost 10 pounds and I was like, oh, wait, no. I wasn't fine then. I'm fine now. And I kept losing weight and I was like, oh, I'm even better than 20 pounds ago. So yeah, that's how it is. So again, motivation won't always be there, but eventually it'll become a habit. And you'll just feel weird if you don't track, or you'll feel weird if you're not drinking your bottle of water before, or it'll feel weird if you're not doing your activity. It'll get to a point where it becomes weird and just becomes second nature. So don't worry, okay? Don't worry. So that's my little spiel on motivation. And thank you guys for listening to me. I just wanted to get that out, get that off my chest, put that into the world. So thank you for listening. Go ahead and subscribe. And I really like doing these little heart-to-heart videos. So maybe I'll do more. I don't know. Maybe, possibly. It's a good possibility. So go ahead and subscribe. Like it for me, for the mug, for my backwards shirt. And I'll see you guys next time. Thank you for watching. Bye.